Lazy Susan is struggling against the sound of it.
Maybe
Make
just
it a
needs
little bit
bit of
quieter.
maybe just needs a bit of WD fault.
Hit us up.
Yes. All right, next question. From Alessio Bucci. Do we need to feed Bowser?
I think he, as I said, I did a lot of research. I didn't feed my turtle for months, still alive. Absolutely, I think you need to feed him more and more. He needs to have a bunch of Marios next to him. So more and more Marios, more and more in the line. He needs to that. If he's not fed by having more FRF product next to him, he will start attacking and going crazy on your non-FRFs.
Right.
You've been warned.
All right, next question from Jude O'Malley. Any chance for a Mauser statue? And from Brandon Stevens, any plans for a Bone Bowser?
So great choices. I love the idea of a Meowser, Bone Bowser. Now, if this is something that you believe should get this treatment, I mean, can you imagine Bone Bowser, Dry Bowser, this sort of style in this sort of scale?
This scale, yeah.
If that's something that you want to see, the perfect way to voice that opinion is to go to the club, Facebook, First Figures Official Collectors Club, rally people to the idea. If enough people are talking about it, they love that idea too, it's more likely to get traction, more than look into it. So if that's something that you're looking into, that you really, really want to see, rally the fans and show us that there's a demand for
Or
it.
any
We'll
other
love it.
characters in the Super Mario line.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's not just these guys. Anything that you want to see. Do you want to see a Bowser Jr.? That would be cute.
Yeah. That would go really well with
Bowser.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Right. Last but not least, from Brandon Rastello. How did you decide on the exclusive?
Indeed, what you see here is but only the regular. There is an exclusive version. Now, if you're new to First Figures, we usually offer a regular and an exclusive. It differs every time, but this one, there is definitely an exclusive version. And Chocks, I think it's time to show
And if you were
that
at the
bad boy.
And if you were at the NYCC show as well, you would have seen the exclusive.
That's very, very
Yes.
true. So, here we go. You see that mouth? Watch this. Go ahead, Chocks. Stick it in.
Don't worry, guys. This is okay. It's not gonna. Ooh, there you go. Whoops.
Look at that. His tongue is removable because look what that tongue covers. It covers a massive, massive peg right there. You can see that. So that
Guys,
tongue.
this is magnet, so you can actually put this back in very straightforward, very easy.
Just pop right back,
Just
and you
pops
saw the
right
way
back
it
in,
covered
yeah.
up. Yeah, absolutely right. All right, cool. And then, so if there's a hole there, Chocks, what on earth could go in there?
Some Red Bull.
Hit us up. I strongly suggest before you pick that up is you remove
All right. Yeah.
poor Cat Mario.
I wanna do it this
otherwise
way.
He's going to get knocked out.
Sorry, Bowser's time.
I'm going to turn that like that.
All right, so and I go like that.
Yep.
Just
Oh, look
so,
at
I
that.
think just saw a tiny little bit. I think he needs to go check out the dentist.
He does need to go check out the dentist.
There you go.
All right.
Oh,
Now
yes.
watch this, guys, as we turn this bad boy around.
Oh, look at that! This is perfect. It's like facing the other way. He's doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I can tell you guys is I'm about to get knocked out. guys, check it out. That is really close to my face. Look at that. Yeah. A kiss of fire.
Yes. You've been burned.
Look at that, guys. Check it out. Look at that depth on there. There is a crazy amount of flame depth on that. That is an exclusive version. Comes with fire breath. Just take a look at that. Now those are some crazy measurements, Chocks. He is now longer, or I should deeper than he is tall. With the exclusive version, he is deeper than he is tall. And what we wanted to do with the fire effect is have this this kind of it's coming towards you now, yeah. Well, you see, I just want to show you from the side here. You can see that it has this kind of rolling effect where the fire is. Can you see that kind of curling effect, Chocks?
Yeah, curling.
Exactly, and it has this kind of
Curls upwards.
curls upwards. That's right, because heat rises, flame rises, so it has this sort of curling thing. Now, guys, one thing you may have noticed is actually when you look at it from the front, the flame covers a bit too much for my liking of his face. So actually what we're going to be doing is very slightly angling this flame down, maybe, a good maybe 10 to 15 degrees. We're just going to have a little play with that. We will rework that just so that it makes it just that easier to display by having the flames there and having his face not quite as covered as that. So unfortunately we didn't have it for this prototype, but we will be changing that and following up in the club to show you those changes, Jocks.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you agree with that, Jocks?
Yeah,
just
sure,
to
definitely.
lower it down just a little
So I
bit.
can see his face, see his eyes.
Yeah, just to see his eyes, a bit of his nose as well, depending on what the angle is, of course.
Because a lot of that, it looks like his entire head is on fire.
Well, the reality is when he's breathing fire at your face, I think that's the last thing you're going to worry about his face being on fire, right? So that is the exclusive. So Brendan Rostello was asking, how did you decide on the exclusive? I felt it was quite a no-brainer. We love our LEDs here over at First Figures, and we love the translucent resin and having that flame effect. That's what he does. That's how he attacks you, amongst other ways. But of course, it's one of his signature moves to be able to sort of blow flames all over you. And let's step back a bit as it comes towards my face. So definitely the flames idea was pretty much of a we knew that that's what we were going to be looking at. Now, it wasn't just having the flames. Now the flames, of course, were watch yourself. Sorry. The flames were one aspect of it, but one of the other things we wanted to do is sorry, Jocks, I'm going to take you out again.
Cool.
If you had been paying attention, Jocks, if you guys have been paying attention at home, there is this button over here, and there is this. Let's just show you over here. So it's just over here. There is a button over here. You can't really see it because it's blending quite nicely with the black of the base. And there is a metal sort of opening where you can put a micro USB and a LED light indicator somewhere where I can feel it over there, where what is inside is a replaceable, rechargeable battery that is allowing you to charge it with a USB charger, with a micro USB charger, one of those battery packs, or directly into your computer, any which way that you would normally power any USB device. You can charge him there, and therefore you can turn him on. Turn him on? What do I mean? What do I mean by that? Well, of course, it is a no-brainer that his...
Might be easy to see from the side.
There you go. Look at that. His fire lights up, and it lights up in a kind of... You can sort of see it there. It's actually two sides. There's actually three parts to it. You have a single strip of LEDs that go through the middle, and one to the right and one to the left, allowing for different movements where this light lights up, that one doesn't, until they sort of alternate between their left and right, allowing for a kind of circular movement. Now, I'm not sure, guys, this is like amazingly bright in here, studio lighting, yet you can still sort of see it coming on there, and you can see the way that that lights up and animates in there, and it looks really, really great. We're going to do some overlays to make sure that we can see how that effect works in the day, in the night time, to get with that. So just as simple as that, guys. You turn it off, and then you turn it on, and straight away it goes into that as well. Now, one thing that we will be doing, we haven't added it for this prototype here, along with angling the fire down very slightly, is that we're going to have a we've seen in the club, and guys, this is why the club is so important. Again, we keep stressing about the club to say why, but we have seen some feedback. People want to have it where it's not always animating. It's nice to have it animating every now and then, but let's have an effect where it's just literally completely on
Completely on.
and not moving. So guys, we're going to work that, so we're going to rework that, so when it comes to production, we will follow up with that and show you guys in the club, afterwards.
Right.
So you have two modes. One mode is animated and the other one is solid LED on. So hopefully that's going to make you guys happy. Of course, we're always listening. It's something that we want to take into account for sure. So yeah, Chocks, that's
it, right?
is Bowser. But of course, you guys have now seen him. Maybe you want the exclusive version. Maybe you're thinking of getting the regular version. Definitely something that you want to consider for your collection. Well, maybe what you want to think is, how is it going to fit on your shelf? What's the sort of dimensions you need? How much does he weigh? Chocks.
Right, well, before we do that, I just want to clarify something. So the regular version will just come with the tongue itself.
That's right.
Right.
And the tongue is not going to be removable.
It's going to be like totally permanently on. Permanently stuck on. Permanently stuck into his mouth.
That's right.
Right, so the exclusive version will come with this magnetized removable tongue. Looks like a kidney there, but it's a removable tongue. And then also this LED flame attachment. So that is the exclusive version. Right?
That's right. Yeah.
Cool.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a can test.
Can test, yes.
Okay. So he is 1. And these are 330 ml cans. So for our American family, you're more used to a 355, I believe. So these are a 330. So they're very slightly smaller, but at least you sort of get an idea of the size. And it just cracks. So that's 4.
Top part.
That's 5.
Highest point.
Yeah, so about 4.5, I would say 4.5.
Yep.
But of course, the thing is, what we should be doing is measuring it like, he's not that tall. But the amazing thing is, he's like,
I don't know, I don't think we have enough cans.
5 is nowhere near enough. It's at least 6.
Depth
At
wise.
least, yeah, at least 6.
From the back of the tail, because the tail
yeah,
sticks out.
definitely. Well, look, you've got those measurements for us, John. So
Yeah,
why don't
definitely, yeah.
why don't you go into that then?
All right, so guys, so let's do the measurements for the height. So this is for the regular and exclusive. So the height is roughly from the bottom of the base to where Alex's fingers are. That's around about 19 inches height-wise for the regular and exclusive. For the width, which is from the furthest end of that spike, the base, to the furthest on this end, because I believe there's nothing sticking out on either side, that's roughly about 19 inches as well.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
give
it's
or
quite
take, yeah.
quite similar to that spike?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe very slightly out, extra here. Very, very slightly more. Very, very slightly more. Yeah.
Around about here, the spikes
Yeah.
here as well.
How about his hand on that side?
Oh no, the hand's actually
Inside.
in,
Oh, this one is
inside.
slightly out.
Slightly out, yeah. Oh, I think I've kind of given the extra space.
There you have.
So it's
right,
around
yeah.
about 19
Yeah.
by 19. Oh, we haven't got the centimeters there. So 19 by 19, that's roughly about 49 centimeters.
Just shy of the big 50.
Yeah. So that's applicable to regular and exclusive.
Now, of course, this is the one.
Depth, this is something that we didn't include in the blind pre-order.
And there was a reason for that,
there's a
because, of
reason
course, you would be able to tell
You would be able to tell that there would
there
be
was something extra.
extra, yeah. So for the regular version without the flame, back of the tail
To the tip of the snout, which
to
will
the
be over
snout,
here.
yeah, I've got that at 21 inches.
So he's actually deeper for the regular version as well. Look at
So
that.
that's 50,
21.
54 centimeters, 21 inches. And then for the exclusive, which includes the flame,
Boom.
so again, back of the tip of the tail to the right at the tip of the flame, I've got that at 29 inches.
How many cm's that?
Oh my god, 29 inches. That's 74 centimeters.
With a little bit of this and a little bit of that,
So
you
that's
can
about that.
fit it on your shelf.
Like that.
That is,
Oops. Indeed. Right. Right. So that's the measurements.
that is pretty crazy.
And then we have the weight. Now we have the weight.
Before that, what we're gonna do are the shout outs.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah. Right, guys. So shout outs. So basically, isn't that thread I was telling you about with the questions, the question thread in the Collectors Club. In there, I'll randomly add a comment, and the first 10 people that reply to that comment will get a shout out from Alex. Pretty straightforward. So first come, first serve.
Kicking off with Derek Baker, shout out to you. Johnny DeJesus, how's it going, mate? I know you're after that persona, what's going on? Bang H. Lee, how's it going, mate? How's Vegas going on? Brendan Rastello got his shout out and his question answered today. Elisa Wyckoff, how's it going? Shout out to Brandon Evans. Miranda Sykes, kicking asses are lovely. Adam Min, Chris, Hildebrand Jr., boom, question answer for you as well. Congratulations on that. And Kyle Halwizinski, how's it going? And last but not least, Axel Hernandez. Shout out to you guys, much appreciated. And the reason why I wanted to break up the measurements with the weight is because the weight is scary, and I wanted to give them a bit of chance to digest the overall size before scaring them away with the weight. So, Chocks.
The heavier the better if you're collecting resins.
Well, as long as your shelves agree with you, and as long as your shelves...
Just make sure you have very strong, sturdy shelves.
As long as you've got that going on, absolutely no problem. So, hit us with those weights then, Chocks.
Let's start off with the regular. The regular, I've got it at 19.7 kgs.
What's that in pounds?
I don't know.
Times by 2.21. Sounds pretty heavy. Wait, 19, it's got to be over 40 pounds.
19.7 kg.
That's over 40 pounds. Well over 40 pounds.
Okay. I'm not very good with weight conversions, but
heavy.
I trust you. Right.
Heavy.
Just the flame, now this is interesting. Just the flame itself is 1.4 kgs.
So it's about 3 pounds.
Mm-hmm. So you add them both up together, the exclusive comes to 21.1 kg.
There you go, guys. Now, that is a lot of weight, and we have considered that when it comes to shipping. Because of the size of him overall, if you were to actually have him in the same sort of size as, if you just had it in one piece, the shipping box would have to be done in, if you just did it in one box, it would go over 3 meters in girth. And what I mean by that is the size all around it. Packaging courier, it has this amazing ability that anything under that sweet spot of 3 meters in girth, it's relatively manageable. The moment you go over it, it means the normal shipping courier methods are no longer applicable. So it would all of a sudden mean you have to get it trucked specifically to your location, and therefore it becomes that much more expensive. Now, of course, we wanted to keep shipping costs as cheap as we could. The way that we architect that, because of our shipping experience, is that we are packing him in 2 separate boxes, the base and I believe the base, maybe the flame, depending on the exclusive, are separate packages compared to Bowser himself. Now, the reason for doing that, of course, is, and of course it comes in one piece for Bowser. Of course, the tongue is separate.
So the breakdown in here is like this is one single piece, the base itself. The flame is one piece, the tongue is one piece, and then the whole body is
of
one
Bowser's
piece.
piece. Now, of course,
the shelf is not removable.
Right. So having it split between 2 boxes, Chocks, actually worked out cheaper than one big box that went over 3. So we obviously considered that when designing it. It was important to make sure that we could, again, accessibility for the fans in order to collect Bowser should they want him.
So
Make it just that much easier to do it. And Chocks.
So it'd be box 1 of 2, box 2 of 2.
Absolutely right. And in case you guys don't know, you're new to FREF, we have quite a variety of different warehouses that we operate out of. Basically meaning that if you're local to those warehouses, you don't need to worry about import tax, shipping duties, any of those sort of hidden fees that sometimes sting you when the postman rings twice, right?
Yeah.
Now, of course, those locations are in the US, Canada, we have one in the EU region and another one in Britain, preparing for Brexit, of course, and one in Hong Kong / China. So if you're in those sort of locations, local to those areas, you can expect to receive a, just the fee for shipping and no hidden extra costs. Now, of course, if you are outside of those regions, we hope that at least you can find obviously one of the warehouses that are closest to your locations, and therefore the shipping price will be just a little bit more manageable rather than just from one location, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world and just ship you from one location. Hey, you're not close to it, tough luck. The point being is having so many different locations of the warehouses means you're really not too far away from one of them. Sorry, Australia. Because you're the only one that's not very close to one.
But we're looking into that.
We're always looking to see what we
into-
can do
yeah.
to make it easier for guys to, collect basically. It takes it can sting
Yeah.
having to pay those extras that you don't really prepare for, and we want to take the sting out of it. Isn't that right, Mr. B? He's looking at me, yes, he's blowing fire into my face. But yeah, that's Chocks. Is there anything that you wanted to say? Some shout outs, shout out?
No, I think
Sign up to our
that's it. So,
newsletters.
yeah, so guys, if you really enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because there will be more videos besides from documentaries. There will be this is the making of. Right?
There'll be behind the scene production
Behind-the-scene
videos.
productions as
There'll
well.
be lots of different content.
Our weekly Q&A as well.
Yeah,
Lots of content.
absolutely. Very, very menacing over there. All right, Chocks, is that another one wrapped?
I believe so.
All right, we've got over there, just about over him.
Yeah.
Just about to sort of see you over there. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm Chuckles.
FRF is love,
FRF is life.
and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Later.
It is sad to see that apparently my chat is infested with little fucking children. The fact that you are actually making jokes about this is kinda, I don't know, childish. The fact that you can't actually appreciate how much time and effort went into something like that. Yeah. Why are we watching this? Because I wanted to watch it, okay? How much can these guys talk about this thing? I don't know, they could watch fucking 5 hours about this. Yeah. I just think they are pointless. Good thing is that your opinion doesn't matter, because everyone has a different opinion. So I can go. I don't need to be here. Yeah, we can play it that way. I kinda expected that my audience is a little bit less childish, but I guess that's not what it is. I'm talking about you bitching that I'm watching this. The last time I checked, it's actually my stream, and I can watch whatever I want. And bitching about how much these guys can actually talk about this thing. I don't know, they talked about it 1 hour, and that was more interesting than 99% on the other stuff that's on the internet. And not being able to appreciate what kind of fucking effort went into a thing like that is kinda sad. Because, like I said, only because you don't like it and don't buy it, and I clearly don't buy it too, because I clearly don't have the money to buy something like this. Yeah. But hey, let's do what we do best, bitch about everything, because that's what people do. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's play some game recommendations. It is day 4 of Michael's game recommendations. And I'm pretty sure some children are gonna bitch about that too again, because unfortunately it's a game that, because of childish behavior, actually completely got killed in the year, I think 2010 it came out in Europe/US, and 2009 in Japan. And I noticed that I have not started up my PS3. It's a PS3 exclusive game. I think you can't even get it digital. You can't even get it digital, I think. Let me actually check that out. I think when I checked one time around, it's like one of the few games that is... Why the fuck do I go to Steam? It's like one of the few games that... I don't know how the internet works again. That's... You know, sometimes on a PlayStation Store, it's actually saying something like, oh, this game is disc only. What is really weird. Especially if it's games that don't really have... Wait, it's not even on the fucking store? No, it is. Disc only, yes. I wonder why. Because I think this game doesn't really have any how you call it, licenses or whatever tacked onto it. Like, it's not like that there's some music licenses or whatever that they need to renew for it being on a digital storefront. But hey, it's probably piss cheap. Unfortunately, oh god, I think I'm dying. Unfortunately, the game pretty much sold nothing. So let me actually get my stuff ready. So. Like people can't even take a sarcasm 2-minute video of me without coming up with some, oh, that's a little bit harsh or whatever. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, everything what you do over the internet is wrong. What the fuck was that for a sound? Like, if you didn't hear out the sarcasm over the whole 2-minute video that I did over YouTube, then I don't know what's going on with you. Like, you know, like I noticed something. I noticed something, and you know that I'm a pretty honest person. Like, you know, in the last weeks I always needed I'm a guy that normally says, like, you know, I don't give a fuck, but you know what my deal is here with this channel. I just do my thing. And even if it's just funny or not, because I make funny things too and people apparently get offended by it, I have to hear something like, he only plays the good games for himself and blah 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 blah. Yeah, then give me recommendations what you want to see. Yeah. I'm doing this in my free time. Yeah, in my really, really short free time. And like, apparently everything what I do is wrong. Like, absolutely everything. People don't understand a 2-minute video that is full of sarcasm. Oh, your video about the PC Master Race is a little bit harsh. It's sarcasm. The whole video. Because people, it doesn't matter if they are part of a PC Master Race or not, can't even fucking take the minute or the half a minute that it freaking takes to fucking look in a configuration file. Yeah? To see if you can actually get window mode active or not. And if you actually watch the video properly, yeah, I said that I only put 3 examples out of dozens. Out of dozens. Yeah, but yeah, I'm sorry for being harsh. Maybe I'm unfriendly again or mean or whatever. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you think you come up with a nice little 2-minute thing, yeah, where you actually see in every fucking detail what I do, in every fucking comment what I do. Initiating tutorial. Do you think that was meant serious? Yeah? I was not even fucking insulting these people. Jesus fucking Christ. By the way, I have chat closed because I have no interest in looking in a chat today. So, let me look into let me log into the right user account here. I actually wanted to do a different game today, but for some reason, that game what I actually wanted to do today, the analog stick doesn't work there with a DualShock 4 controller, so I needed to switch something. But we have something other really good. Unfortunately, like a lot of people talking about that game is like as poisonous as it can get over the internet, because that's how the internet works. And so give me a second here. I need to So. Game 4 in my personal game recommendations is the wonderful game called 3D Game Heroes. Unfortunately, a game that pretty much suffered of a whole fan base pretty much calling it a Zelda clone because they don't understand what the difference is between clones or rather someone paying homage or whatever to something like that. And the best thing is, yeah, many people don't actually know that From Software is actually the publisher of this game. From Software was part responsible for, they didn't really work on the game. I think they helped out. It was another studio, I think Silicon something, I don't know, and we're gonna figure that out now. Yeah, it reminds someone a lot of Zelda, obviously. So it's a terrible clone that is not worth to be played. But yeah, I personally think it is absolutely worth to be played. It is a fantastic game that actually has really, really smart trophies too. I think I got the platinum trophy in this game, and there's like a trophy. I mean, we can obviously discuss if it's smart or not, but there's a trophy where you have to fucking play this game through without dying. Well, you can save scum in a way, so that's not too bad, but like, this game is fucking amazing. Multiple playthroughs are definitely worth to do. And yeah, we're just gonna fucking start the game. The cool thing is you can make your own character in this game because it's like blocky stuff. You will see it in a second. And yeah, South Peak Games was the publisher in Europe, I think. Yeah, Atlus obviously has something to... They were the publisher in America, I think. And From Software was the publisher in Japan, if I remember correctly. And Silicon Studio is the developer of this game, but From Software helped out a little bit here and there too. There's a lot of mentionings of From Software titles like Armored Core and Demon's Souls. I wonder, I think, yeah, Demon's Souls obviously was out there already. I'm not sure if it was out on the West already when 3D Game Heroes came out. And yeah, installing trophy data. You don't see that often too anymore. The early games of PlayStation where trophy data needed to be installed or something like that. It's probably one of the games that when you have trophy pop-ups that actually makes the game lag. That was really bad back in the day, like the first Uncharted. But yeah, 3D Game Heroes. I still think, a pretty good looking style. But yeah, it's Zelda. And hell, it's not gonna fucking hide things to Zelda. Like the beginning of the game is you practically getting the Master Sword. And it makes jokes about Zelda. And it shows already something that I wanted to show later. So thank you for spoiling that game. But yeah, let's press the start button. Oh, install. Nah, I think we're good with not installing the game data. I'm not gonna go into the editor, but you can actually make your own character. And you were actually able to share... I don't know how it was back in the day. I think you were able to put downloaded characters on a USB stick? I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, people made a bunch of crazy characters for this game. Lightning from Final Fantasy XIII. Like pretty much every Final Fantasy character that is out there. And stuff like that. And yeah. No, don't go to demo mode again. Please don't do that. So, let's play this terrible Zelda clone because it looks and plays like Zelda. It's a bad game, isn't it? Like how the elitist Dark Souls fan base is shitting on that one other game that is like Souls but with anime, where people are downvoting it for the sole reason of, oh no, it's copying Dark Souls. I mean, we all know that Dark Souls invented shortcuts, for example. But yeah, new game. We can select a character. There are pre-made characters here. Altus. I like that. I think they have different classes too. Yeah, high HP and swordplay, high HP and magic and stuff like that. But yeah, there's Santa. That's cool. There's Santa Funk. I don't know, what is the difference here between Santa and Santa Funk? I'm not seeing it right now. I am blind. We have a wonderful dragon, a wonderful assassin. But yeah, you can make your own character. Let's see what other There's a shark. I don't remember that. There's a fucking car. Of course there's a car. You can be a car in this world if you want to be. Hell, you can even fucking make a fucking dildo if you want. I mean, it's blocky things, and you put your blocks down like in Minecraft. So you can pretty much do everything. Yeah. A bunch of pre-made stuff. With the smithy. Kinda reminded me of Luigi for a second there, but hey. Ooh. Ninja! A ninja who strikes from below ground. He breathes through a snorkel. That's pretty funny. Well, we obviously clearly don't have Donkey Kong here. But yeah. I think I'm gonna go with the standard. Ooh. Go with Geisha. I like a Geisha. To be honest, I don't really remember the fucking system anymore. Here it says Hero and Royal and stuff like that. I don't remember that anymore. That there were different classes. No, wait, I think that has something to do how the people are talking with you. I think they mentioned that actually. Like the people are talking a little bit different with you depending on what class you have, so it's not really involving it's not really changing anything, I think, gameplay-wise. You know what? Let's go with the Geisha. A beauty from the east, skilled in the ways of the Geisha. That means poisoning people, I guess. But yeah, let's do this. But yeah, like I said, you can make your own character. And because of the look, you can pretty much make every character that you want. If you know how to make an blocky 8-bit character look or whatever. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna call her Geisha. I think that's fine. No, we're gonna call her... There's only one... No, not Beck. God damn it. I want to... Wait, why is this... Ah, that's how you delete. There we go. No, 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 no. There's only one way for her to have, and that's Bertha. Probably gonna hear some Nazi jokes about Bertha again. Because it's apparently funny calling people Nazi. So. And. Yes. Bertha! But yeah. Classic Zelda style, in the distant past a small land called Dotnia Kingdom prospered. This peace was upheld by the 6 magical orbs and their 6 guardian sages. But the Dark King coveted power. He captured the sages and hid the orbs. Evil monsters besieged the kingdom, but just when hope was lost, a young man with a sacred sword arrived to rescue the 6 sages. Each sage empowered the youth with their orbs, and the light orb was formed. In the fierce battle that followed, when the youth pierced the Dark King, the light orb shined, trapping him inside a pulsing dark orb. The youth was hailed as a hero, and tales of his bravery spread. The kingdom prospered, and the story brought visitors from afar. But the tale of the brave hero faded into myth. As the kingdom lost its charm, the visitors from other lands dwindled. Where did everybody go? King Tesro launched an inquiry seeking answers. It became clear to him people had lost interest in 2D worlds, and so... The king boldly declared, "This is an age of 3D." Reform began and hope dawned on the kingdom as it's upgraded to 3D. But the king's plans were interrupted by disturbing news. The Dark Orb was stolen by Fuel, a dark bishop with an evil plan. As monsters filled the fields again, the people could only pray for the emergence of a young hero like the one of legend. But yeah, I think we're gonna play a flashback first, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. That's a lot of dots. I think the text speed was really slow, by the way. Yeah, here. But yeah, you can actually skip forward. The Dark King is sealed but not slain. Calamity may strike our kingdom again one day. I must leave the sword in the sacred forest in case that comes to pass. But yeah, pretty much the biggest twist of this game is that you have a fucking goddamn huge sword! Like, you only have that if you have full health. So instead of like with Zelda, where you can shoot beams of light when you have full health, you have a fucking huge sword that you can even upgrade further. But yeah, this is pretty much, yeah, a flashback sequence. By the way, there's different camera modes. I mean, this camera mode here is fine. But, oh, I can't do the camera modes now. Okay, we have to do them later. But yeah, we have to seal the sword. I'm not gonna go into the cave right now, because that cave only is a fairy spring. But yeah, we're pretty much upgraded here already. This is just prologue. Nothing really important. North Sacred Forest, West Rajek Village. Don't really have to go to that village, because we have to bring the fucking Master Sword back. I mean, the Legend Sword. That is clearly not a Master Sword. Look at this, we're in the Lost Woods. God, what kind of a bad game, just plainly copies Zelda. The game actually sold relatively well. Oh boy. The thing is, you can't even die here, I think. I think the Western release sold 160,000 units. What is more than the publisher actually thought they would get. But it's kind of sad that we're living in a world where a fantastic game like this is pretty much not selling. And that world was like 10 years ago. But yeah. Fun fact is, he's actually placing the first boss here. I know that one day a brave soul will claim it and overcome all evil. So he's pretty much putting the sword down. Long live Dotnir. Ha! Dotnir. I get it. Wake up, sleepyhead. Good morning, did you sleep well last night? You had a strange dream? Was it a dream about a hero who defeated the Dark King? Monsters have been so aggressive lately, I wouldn't doubt it. True heroes dream in 3D, so that's how you can really tell. So they make a bunch of 3D jokes, and there's a bunch of fucking homages to other video games, not only to Zelda. Like, a lot of 8-bit games. I think pretty early on, I think I can actually show that one. There is like, they pretty much just plainly take the Mega Man 2 get item text. We were probably gonna see that. Excuse me, I understand someone named Bertha is here. Oh no, have you committed a crime or something? Of course not, I'm a nice little geisha. Oh, so you're Bertha, come with me. The king requests your presence at the castle. Thank you for coming, Princess Bertha. Princess? Ach, yeah, because I'm a royal. Yeah, this is how they actually change it. If I would have been a hero, he would have called me, I don't know, the hero of time or something like that. But yeah, that's how the writing is actually different depending on the class that you have. Our kingdom is in great peril once again. I must ask a favor of you, princess of our ally, Dotano Kingdom. The hero who saved our kingdom left his sword in the northern forest. I believe you are the one who can pull the sword from its stone. If so, you are destined to save our kingdom. The problem is, no one has actually found the sword to this very day. But you are a royal princess of Dotano. I know you can do it. Will you venture north of the castle to obtain the legendary sword? No! Bertha, good show. That was a joke, yes? I played a fair share of pranks in my day too. Let's try this again. Will you bring back the legendary sword? Okay. Wow, my dear Bertha, only a princess could be so brave, thank you. It's so dangerous to be alone. Take this! But yeah, we get our first sword. That we're not gonna have long, I think. And our first shitty shield. That... No, we're gonna keep that one, depending if we don't buy one. But there's a lot of little thingies here now in this castle. I have faith that you are the hero of legend. Yeah. Oh, you actually start with 4 life and 1 magic with the royal class. Interesting. But yeah, this is our sword. Unfortunately, our sword that kind of looks like a penis sticking out of a vagina. It's not really big. As you can see, you can kind of make a spin attack. And yeah, you can guard. Obviously, with guard you can strafe with a map that we probably can't use right now. With a wonderful menu. That clearly reminds of Zelda too, obviously. Like, the fact that people just fucking... just blamed this game for being too much Zelda is just fucking ridiculous, because don't you want to have more Zelda, because Zelda is actually great? Have you heard about Princess Iris? No. She threw caution to the wind to search for the stolen Dark Orb. And she hasn't come back. His Majesty wouldn't say anything, but he must be in terrible pain. Bertha, please find the princess. This game actually has a fair share of sub-quests too. There is actually a quest, and I'm gonna spoil a little bit here right now. It's a sub-quest. Like, a lot of things is actually extremely missable. There's like one-time encounters with NPCs that you can have. Sometimes, and especially for that sub-quest. There is actually a sub-quest where you build an armored core, in a way. And if you know a little bit about From Software, and you're not just only leeching off From Software's fame by jerking off to Dark Souls, you know that this is actually a serious, that they did before. Not a good one, but they did one before. Hold I want to guard with your shield, use it to defend against enemy attacks. Okay, by the way, there's actually here, there's an NPC somewhere that says, I want to trade this game with you. It's about demons, it's too hard. I don't know which one it was, maybe this one. I've got this demons game, want trade with me, it's too hard. Fun fact is, when this came out, no one actually knew about this game. If you want to know where you will begin next time, ask the lady over there. You can save anytime, anywhere. Nice. We're not gonna talk with all of the NPCs here. By the way, this dude is actually gonna make a joke about... You've got the Slim? I wonder what that means, and no, it's not what you think right now with the PS3 Slim. It's another reference to something. Yeah, I know how to spin slash. But tell me it anyway. Okay, thank you very much. We have just learned it, but yeah, let's not talk with all the people, because that's what you're supposed to do if you want to play this game. Let's get... I mean, we can pretty much go wherever we want. By the way, I think here to the left is a sub-quest. What's on today's menu? I'm starving here. Huh? You heard nothing if you did. Forget it, yeah. I think there's a quest where we have to... Like, there's a quest... I think he falls in love with someone And I don't know, there's a lot of little detail here. There's a lot of little sub-quests that you can do that are not getting really tracked. So by the way, camera here. This camera is okay, but the cool thing is you can change the camera in a lot of ways. And yeah, now I can finally go to the menu. And yeah, we can make it more Zelda-ish. Even more Zelda-ish. And nearer. I always played it, I think, with camera B. Yeah, camera B. That's how I played it. By the way, loading off. It's not like that the loading screens are off. I don't know why toggle display of loading screen art is on off. Of course you want to see the loading screen art. Why wouldn't you? No, I want to save. So. But yeah, loading art. You actually collect the loading art. In a way. I think there's even an achievement for that, getting all the loading art. And depending of how lucky you are, it can take a while. We obviously have a bestiary, but yeah, I don't really... Yeah, we obviously have the bosses, the normal monsters. But yeah, let's get a Sword of Legend, I would say. To the left we have the first town. I think I could go to the town already. But let's get a Sword of Legend first. In this cave, we have a ferry, so I'm not gonna go in. Obviously, you get money. Obviously, you have to fight... rabbits. Or whatever. Blocky things. I love how they explode. That's always cool. Can I please kill you? Oh! Slice and dice. Thank you very much for that trophy. I actually noticed that the trophy is gonna pop up because the game actually frame skipped for a second. You found the sign. You're good. Sir Sign. I think there's a whole quest line with that dude too. And yeah, let's go to the Sacred Forest. I think I've never played with a Geisha. I don't think that she takes more damage or something like that. Oh yeah, look at this. There we have a king enemy. I don't actually know anymore what that means. If they have a higher chance of dropping coins or whatever. But yeah, again, there's a bunch to this game. There's a lot of fun minigames. There's actually a tower defense minigame in here. What is really fun. There's like a race minigame in a way. Where you have to dash around a racetrack. And I remember that they actually made a requirement for the trophy, in unlocking the trophy for the racetrack. I think with a patch for the European version, they made it easier. Because the Japanese requirement was just ridiculous. There is a little trick though that you can do during the racetrack. We're not gonna see that today. But you pretty much have to dash through the racetrack. And you can actually precisely go around corners. If you, I think, pause the start button all the time like this. Spam the start button all the time. But yeah, we're not gonna get there. There's a lot to this game. I probably played this game through 4 times. I think there is a harder difficulty that you can unlock too. Depending... By the way, first boss, obviously. And I really like the boss music in this game. Like there's a ton to this game. Yeah, that song is amazing. Can't wait to get a bigger sword. You can actually upgrade your sword. The sword that we saw how big it was. We will not have it at the beginning of this character. But yeah, I would say. I mean, look at the ground that we are standing on. I mean, I'm not gonna tell what this looks like, but if you know a little bit about old school games, you kinda know what this, silhouette is supposed to be. And yeah, once again, people not appreciating, like, you know, even if you don't like it, you should appreciate what the game actually does. There's an old sword stuck deep inside its stone base. Pull it out? Wait, what if I say no? What? You came all the way here not to pull it out? Well, I could not get it, but obviously we're gonna get it. We got the ancient sword. And oh my god! Wow, the true hero has finally emerged! Oh, my apologies, my name is Lee and I've been waiting for you. Please tell me your name, great hero. Ah, Bertha, such a fitting name for a hero. What? You're the princess of Totano Kingdom? Ah, you do have a very royal presence, I should have noticed. Okay, I really like how much different the text actually is. I only played this game with a hero character, I think. I just know you're the one who will save the world, Master Bertha. But the road you walk is a dangerous one. That is why I wish to accompany you. I swear I will be useful. Like, all of his text is kinda like a hint to how people treated another fairy in another game. Well, Navi, I mean Lee joined the party. Let us return to the king with the proof that you are a hero. Well, yeah, let's go back. I think we should be able to look at the map already. Yeah, that's the map. We have a big tower there in the background. And obviously you have different areas. I think there's 7 dungeons, I think. Like 6 dungeons where you get orbs. And 1 main dungeon. And the trophies are pretty cool. A lot of fun trophies to do. I mean, I think there's a trophy for beating every boss without getting hit once. What is cool. And I think there was a trophy for beating the whole game without getting hit once. I'm not sure anymore. A game that actually does trophies well in a way, even if there's some grindy stuff. Like there's a ton of optional weapons that you can get and you need to make multiple playthroughs to get like the crafting materials, to get all the weapons. And there's just a lot of fun stuff in here. By the way, you can actually get double hits out if you move your sword like this, as you can see here. What is really helpful. And yeah, I remember if you actually want to get all the weapons, you need to make a significant amount of grinding when it comes to coins. And in one of the later areas, there's like a really fast way to get some coins. Oh wait, I need to go to the castle. I wanted to go to the town. And yeah, I think I'm gonna play until the first dungeon. I don't know if I'm gonna do the first dungeon. I mean, you're relatively free to go wherever you want. The problem is, like in many other games of that kind, we don't have the items to go everywhere. That is the sort of legend. You are indeed the true hero. Now listen carefully. Onyx, the Dark King, brought a dark age upon the kingdom. Yeah, he made everything 3D. I know, wait, it was the king. But the hero, with the aid of the 6 Ages, sealed him inside a dark orb. And now the dark orb has been stolen. The thief's name is Fuel. Deeming himself a dark bishop, he believes he can wield the orb. And with Onyx's power, he plans on taking over the entire world. The only way to stop him is with the 6 legendary orbs of the 6 stages. I beseech you, Bertha. Please find the 6 orbs and the 6 stages to bring peace to the land. No. I understand how you feel, Bertha. But that answer doesn't advance the story. You could have guessed it. Now take 2. Will you find the 6 orbs and the 6 stages? Yeah. Ah, Bertha, I knew you would shoulder this burden. Thank you. King Totano must be so proud to have an heir like you. The 6 orbs are located in the 6 aging temples throughout the kingdom. First, head to the Grass Temple to the west. You can do it, Bertha. But yeah, let's actually go to the village to the left real fast, because if I remember correctly, you actually get the dash ability really early in the game. Again, there's a ton to see in that castle that I'm skipping right now. Obviously, there's chickens in this game, and you're not supposed to hit them. Because it's a terrible sailor clone that plays like shit, apparently. What else here again? Wait, was there a wishing well? I think there was a wishing well. Yeah. A mysterious well, if you throw money in, good things may come. 20 cheap per dry. 20 gold per dry, hell yeah. Deep well throws the money in, let's do it. An arrow. That's nice. I have an arrow now, but I don't have a bow. But yeah, we're not gonna do that. I think the more money you throw in here, like, you find obviously the equivalent to heart containers here. Here, life shards. Collect 4 and you get an additional heart. But yeah, let's go to this town. I'm not gonna talk with everyone. They're obviously gonna make there's like a nice character here. It's so much harder to clean up in 3D. Too much is visible now. Yeah, kinda sucks, doesn't it? Here we have the shop. Let's not go to the shop. I want to go to that character where you have that Mega Man 2 reference. Have you met an inventor named Dick? Don't get sucked into his schemes. I think he's in here. Hi, I'm an inventor. Name's Dick. Say, do you want to try out my latest creation? I call them the Dash Boots. Yes? Great, let's do it. Message from Dr. Dick. Dash Boots completed. Get your weapons ready. Get equipped with Dash Boots. Mega Man 2 reference, obviously. Got the Dash Boots. I always wanted to do that, thanks. Now you can press square to dash. Thank you. So yeah, we can dash now. And the cool thing is, like, we dash actually with our fucking sword out like this. The problem is, we obviously bounce against the wall way earlier already now. But hey. And there's a lot of hidden side quests. I mean, like, in a lot of games of this nature, the side quests are not really shown in a quest tab or something like that. And you don't really know when you activate a side quest and stuff like that. But here, for example, I'm Bluesy, the slime. I dream of becoming a human someday. And depending on how well you play side quests, maybe you will, yeah, make his dream become true. I think he has the start of another nice side quest. I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, here. This dude has problems. Shit, I should have not talked with him. But yeah, he's getting married, but who should I choose? My childhood friend? Or the daughter of a wealthy family? I'm so torn. I was leaning toward my childhood friend, but I've gotta be honest. I like the rich girl's spell set better. Who should I choose? My childhood friend? Nah, go with the rich one. So you choose the rich girl then? Hell yeah. I knew that would be the right choice, thanks. So yeah, with that we pretty much destroyed someone's life. I know we will choose me. We've been friends our lives. We've been friends our entire lives. Well, I know we'll choose me. I'm the only girl worthy of being his wife. But yeah, some treasure chests with 1G, awesome, and 10G, fantastic. And it's no shame to actually look up the internet for stuff that you are missing, because like I said, this game is not making it pretty obvious what is a side quest and what not. I think if I remember correctly, going up here, we can't because we don't have bombs yet. I don't know anymore if you get bombs as a drop, like if it's like in a dungeon or if you just buy them somewhere, but we can't go through here right now, obviously. Let's head to the first dungeon. Once again, I'm skipping quite a lot. I didn't really check out... no, wait, I kind of want to show the blacksmith. The blacksmith is kind of important. But yeah, it's just a beautiful game. That's a blacksmith, is it? No, that's the other dude. But yeah, oh, here for. I would love to let you play our Dash Circuit game, but you see I can't. Because I'm about to ace that thing, so come back soon, will ya? So yeah, this Dash Circuit game is one of the few mini-games that you can do. And again, there is a tower defense one in here, if I remember correctly. And it's not bad. I I'm so bored by tower defense, but I love to play this one. But yeah, here we have the blacksmith, and you can obviously get more width, get more length, and get more strength. I always concentrate on strength first, and then do the rest. But obviously, if you want to have your sword bigger, wider, you can do that. And yeah, every sword has potential, so the more you actually upgrade, the potential scale is going down. And if you get like the best sword in the game, its size is just ridiculous. It is like pretty much the whole screen. But for that, you obviously have to work a little bit. But believe me, it helps you during that no-death playthrough. Because I think all the stuff is taking over, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's murder these dudes. And again, like alone, that little swipe move that you can do here, when more enemies are around, this here, it's so cool. It feels really well. I actually played a game with the D-pad. But I guess the swipe move actually works better with the analog stick. So, let's not get money, I don't need it. I think the first dungeon is actually right here. Right around here. Oh, there's actually to the left. Do I make it? Nah, I don't think so. Oh, here. We got a small block. These small blocks are used to get new weapons, I think. And you can't get all small blocks in one single playthrough. Because... Oh, by the way. I wonder what this is supposed to look like. Where I'm standing on right now. Clearly Pokemon. Clearly. Like all these little details in the level design where you just look at it and wait, that's that game. Wait, that's an enemy from that game. This game is just amazing. And the fact that when the game came out, the only thing people were doing was bitching that it's a Zelda clone is like kind of pathetic. Let me actually go. I think the desert is to the left. If I remember correctly, oh, as you can see, the sword is not big anymore. But yeah, now it's big again because I'm full health. Ah, let's not murder that dude. So. I get the urge again of destroying everything. I mean, if you get these shiny things here... By the way, I actually didn't trigger a side quest right now. Like I said, there's a lot of side quests. There's, for example, an old man that tells you, hey, kill 20 of really fast enemies. You will know what they are when you see them. And I reward you, and I think these really fast enemies are not spawning now because I have not talked with him. But yeah, I think here was the tower defense minigame. But I would not be surprised if I can't do it now. I'm a geologist, Desu. I research many kinds of stones, Desu. This blustery terrain offers very little in terms of visibility. Yeah. Well, okay, you are the store owner, I think. Or the innkeeper. Oh, yeah. I hear one of the graves may belong to the legendary hero. I wonder what that means. Welcome to my store. Oh, no, you're the store owner. Good job. But yeah, you can buy stuff. Potions, candles, important, lamps, sunstones for teleporting. The wind sage is out. Wait, where was the... I will let you play block defense, but I need more time to clear it. Okay, yeah. Come back soon. Okay, we can't do it right now, but yeah. All types of amazing stuff in this game. And we're not gonna go through the desert. I think I can't even go through the desert because, as you can see here, I need a grappling hook. I mean, I can go real fast into the first dungeon. I don't know anymore what it means when they have a crown over their head. They're not even stronger, are they? I didn't take more damage. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's go into the first dungeon real fast. There was definitely something, but I don't know anymore. But yeah, you can actually play higher difficulties already if you actually type in a different name as your player character. I think if you type in Spelunky, you unlock the one-hit kill difficulty? Yeah, I think that's it. But you unlock it after you play it for the first time too. Well, I think the game is actually giving you a tip somewhere where it says, hey, if you call yourself Spelunky, everything is getting much harder. But yeah, let's go into this dungeon real quick. The dungeons are actually all looking like this. Oh, this is great here. Master Bertha, the door leading further in is closed. There must be a hidden gimmick somewhere. I wonder. Master Bertha has done it again, wow. You noticed that switch? You truly have keen eyes, Your Highness. The orb we're after must be deeper inside, let's go. So pretty much Lee is constantly sucking your dick. By the easiest things of things to do. But yeah, it's classic dungeon style stuff. I think the dungeons all kind of look the same, but obviously they have different puzzles. And enemies, obviously. And bosses. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna play until the first boss. Every dungeon, I think, has a room. Has a secret room that you can't go in right now. Where you have to revisit a dungeon. I think you get some crazy shit that I don't remember anymore. It's like fucking 8 years ago since I played the game. I see a switch on the other side, but how do we push it? If only we had something that could hit that button. Yeah, good thing that we probably get that stuff in this dungeon. But yeah, we get keys. There's different colored keys though, so we can only open certain doors with certain keys. But obviously, we will be able to open this one. Enemies are obviously upgrading, and seriously, playing this game on the one-hit difficulty is actually a lot of fun. Those blocks are blocking the chest. Master, perhaps we can push the blocks out of the way, yeah. At the beginning we obviously get some tutorial. Because that's what you have to do, even in the year 2009. So, we can obviously push these blocks away. Probably get another key. There we go. But yeah, the one-hit difficulty is actually quite fun and doable in this game. And again, you can save every time. The thing is, though, in a dungeon, like, even if you can pretty much save scum, yeah, I could probably save now, here. In a dungeon, you don't lose your progress, but you obviously have to go through the stuff again when you died. So the difficulty is actually pretty doable. And I still think there was one though where you can't die, but again, you can save, so that's not that bad. And there's a lot of little things. I think there is a rock or something that... I mean, I don't want to spoil too much, but there's so much little things that if I spoil something like that, it's not too bad. There's actually a sign somewhere that says... Yeah, somewhere in this world is a rock, and if you hit it 500 times, you get something. And you pretty much really have to hit a rock 500 times. It's kind of ridiculous. But in a way... Yeah. That's what the charm is with this game. Master, you can't expect some cheap shield to block magic beams. You must use your amazing evasion skills to dodge them. As you can see, Lee, oh boy, is definitely fond of us. Master Bertha, check it out. There's a switch on the wall. Why don't we try to press it? You told me that already, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. Why the fuck am I getting hit like an idiot? I still wonder, though, what the fucking dudes with the crowns made so special. I really don't remember. And we obviously get a boomerang. Got a boomerang. Whoosh! Now we can strike foes from afar. Obviously we can stun them. And now we can hit that one button that we were not able to hit. And in classic Zelda tradition, you get something, and in the next room, you have to use it. So yeah, 10G. And again, the gameplay is fantastic. If you don't like this, obviously, like I said, I like the fact that you can change camera. Oh, we can't change camera in dungeons, interesting. I did not know that, but yeah. I always kinda like this camera. And by the way, enemies only respawn away. Didn't get a temple map. Enemies only respawn like a lot of rooms away from you, like here. So there's a respawn system, but it's not like if you leave a room and go back the same room you came from, they're instantly here. It's like 5 rooms or whatever. And the temples are actually getting pretty, yeah, pretty big later on, and they are not as easy as this one right now. And again, some of the bosses are really cool. Speaking about bosses, we should see the boss of this temple in a second. But yeah, if you have like 15 hours to spare, because I think that's how long a full playthrough takes of one single playthrough, this is definitely a nice game to spend your time with. And once again, a game that no one talks about. Well, it's ridiculous, because this game has so much quality in it, so much good writing, so much references to other games. Let's see what was up here. Where am I, by the way? Okay, I'm not gonna go to the left, because the middle red door is a door that you can only open later, if I remember correctly. And again, there's a lot of cool stuff here when it comes to puzzles. I still don't know what the crown dudes are doing. Wait, isn't it supposed to a chest spawning here? Wait, I can only move it once? Okay, well, we're fine. Glory shines upon one who banishes darkness. I wonder what that means. Ah, here was the chest. Because here, I think... I know, we only get a block here. When it comes to 100% completion though, there is missables. Unlike Zelda, where I think you can always get everything almost at the end of the game. Like I said, there is stuff that you can miss here. Like side quests that are hard to actually trigger at certain points. Because it's like, hey, if you beat the first dungeon but you have not talked with that totally hidden person somewhere in a cave, you can't interact with him anymore. Did I get a boss key? I don't think so. Master, listen. That switch looks a little different. Should we push it? No. Wait, I didn't get a boss key, did I? Shit, I should have gone to that one place after all. The floor panel changed. Remember the one like it at the entrance? Yes. Yeah. God damn it. So I needed to go there after all. Let's go through here. What? Well, it's faster if I actually teleport back. So. And I really like this move here, if you do it right. This one. Because, depending on how fucking big your sword is, you can pretty much kill a whole room with one hit. Like here, I was able to get 2 hits now. Well, that's pretty cool, pretty sure there was always one room in the dungeon that you were not able to access. Ah yeah, I probably get a boss key here. They pretty much tease you, hey motherfucker. There's a door that you can't open right now. Because it's a special one. That should be the boss key. Yeah. So. Let's go back real fast, go to the boss, and then we're gonna wrap it up. This is a huge game. It is a wonderful game. And hell, if you like to spend a lot of time in building your own character, do it. You can pretty much do every character in this game that you want. You can even fucking make a fucking blazing dildo or something like that. But yeah, let's go to the boss. Maybe I can... I mean, that's not a hard boss. I think you get trophies for killing bosses without getting hit. Obviously. With a big-ass snake here. And I think there's a harder difficulty too, where the patterns are harder. God, the soundtrack is so good in this game. You must have noticed, Master, but it has a weak spot, oh really? Obviously, it's the tail, so strike from behind. Thank you. You only want to hit the blinking thing, because if you hit him here, this is happening. And depending on difficulty, this is getting a little bit harder. Okay. Let's get a trophy for not getting hit. I mean, with this boss it's not that hard. The bosses are actually getting quite challenging later on. Oh boy. Completely forgot that he's getting faster. I mean, obviously makes sense. Does it? Ooh! I mean, I could dash to get away from him. That was not planned. That was not planned too. Come on. There goes the no hits. Well, you get a lot of coins, a lot of gold, and obviously your hard-earned life shard or life container. Life upget. I don't actually know how you upgrade magic. Probably with magic shards. But yeah, let's save the first sage, because with saving every sage... You there, did you and your fairy friend just defeat that snake? Master Perda's swordplay is remarkable, of course we beat it. But could you be one of the 6 sages, sir? Indeed I am Sage Indy of the Grass Plains. I was reckless, I was captured by evil as I protected the orb. But thanks to you two I am safe from harm. Well, the king asked us to find the orb, so here we are. My stars, the legacy of the legendary hero, that noble visage. You are the princess of Tutano Kingdom. That's right, Sage, Indy, Master Bertha is destined to save us. Indeed, I sense hope in your eyes. Here, take this orb with you. So yeah, you get, and not only that you get life orbs, you actually get magic from them. The orbs contain magic greater than any magic one could find in 2D. The task of these sages is to entrust these magical orbs to a hero. The magic of the yellow orb is yours, bearer of the hero's mark. Got a shader magic, Parallax! This magic will reveal hidden floor clues in the Tabula Rasa tablets. However, its use is limited by location. Cast it wherever you suspect that greater meaning lies hidden. Hero, go and obtain the rest of the orbs for the peace of our kingdom. The rest of the sages will teach you the magic of their orbs. Thank you, Sage, Indy, but where should we head next? Make for the Forest Temple. To the northwest, you will find a forest of no return. Through those cursed woods, you will find a Forest Temple. Northwest, thank you again, Sage Indy. Let's go, Master Bertha. Good, I will be counting on you two. Oh Master, have you noticed the E mark on the equipment in your menu? Ah yeah, okay, you can quick select things. Yeah. So you can actually quick select equipment here that you can fast change between it. And by the way, a really cool thing, because they fucking added an achievement, I think they added an achievement for killing a boss without getting hit. And because they think, you know, they think about what they do, you can actually summon the bosses again. So, in the end, you don't have to play the whole game again if you didn't get a trophy or whatever. Or you didn't care about the trophies at the first playthrough, because why would you care about trophies in your first playthrough? And that's all detail once again, where you see, these developers that actually made that game, they cared. Once again, this is not From Software. I mean, From Software published it in Japan, and From Software probably helped out a little bit while doing it. But kinda crazy. Yeah, there goes. No hit. It's kinda crazy that like, this game has 3 different publishers for all 3 different regions. From Software Japan, Atlus America, and I forgot the other one for Europe. Where you can see they had problems actually getting this game released alone. It's ridiculous! Something that I can't believe. But yeah. Good idea, good. I think that was it. I can't really go to the town really fast, can I? To show a little bit about the upgrade system? Well, I could. I'm just gonna ignore all the enemies. Oh. And so the young soul's adventure begins. Holding an orb in hand, fate whirls around the hero bearing a burden of great responsibility. Come, start your journey, return the light of peace to Kingdom of Donya. Okay, this is actually the pretty best point to actually stop the game. Because this is pretty much, okay motherfucker, the prologue is over. That's the best point of actually stopping it. Like I said, the blacksmith stuff is really interesting because not only can you make your swords better, you actually get different weapons. And they have different abilities, so you get like swords that are longer in its max potential. You have swords that are stronger and shit like that. And yeah, it's just a fun game. Can we go to the character creator real fast? To be fair, I never myself fiddled around with the character creator. As much as I like the idea of walking around with lightning from Final Fantasy XIII in this game, I've never really did it myself. And again, I'm not sure if you actually were able to download data. But yeah, here, there's a lot what you can do. Yeah. There's a ton you can do. I have no idea what I'm doing there because I never really did this. Edit, pose, stand. Yeah, so you can put blocks and make whatever you want. What is fucking amazing. In a world where Minecraft was not really a thing. We talk about 2009. So make your Minecraft characters in this game or something like that. But yeah. Template? Ah, yeah, you can probably just... Yeah, I can probably just load this one up and edit him? Most likely. Wait, yes, no? Oh, okay, to copy an existing possibility? Yes. Yeah. You can make different walk animations. It's kind of ridiculous what you can do in this game. Like, I think you can make an animation with Hooray where someone shows a middle finger or whatever. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. And it's cool. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that I personally never cared for this feature. But yeah. It's cool that it's there. I can appreciate it, even if I am not interested in it. And I'm not saying that it's... You know? Whatever. I can appreciate stuff like this. How do I move? Move block. Ach! Wait, why is this not working? Well, as you can see, I'm too stupid for this. Wait, why am I not... is he not moving... Wait, you have to do it like this? That's... okay, that's kind of weird, but... you can probably do it better. But yeah, like I said, you can just add stuff. But yeah, it takes a little bit of time, especially if you have no idea how the fucking controls are working here. But yeah, great game. You can't get it digital, what in my opinion is crazy. I wonder why. I mean, look at this here. 2009-2010, From Software Inc. Licensed by Atlas USA Inc. Published by South Park Interactive. Once again, From Software published the game in Japan, Atlas USA in America, and South Peak Interactive, whoever they are, in Europe. Who the fuck is South Peak Interactive? I have no freaking idea. Let me actually find that out. But yeah, that was game number 4. Once again, another game that most people don't have on their radar. Let me actually see what South Peak Interactive is all about. Are they still around? Ha! They don't exist anymore since 2013. Who would have thought? What did they do? They published 2 worlds. They published Legendary. They only published crap. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to see that no one was interested in this game. They published X-Blades, Velvet Assassin, Section 8. I mean, they did some stuff. They published some stuff, but all B's. Oh, they actually published Dimension 2 for Nintendo DS. Obviously, 3D Game Heroes was one of the last games they published. After that, there was Stronghold 3, Towards 2, and Montessori Music. But yeah, it's ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous, in my book. Here's a nice little quote about 3D Game Heroes. Atlas USA reported in October 2010 that 3D Game Heroes sold 160,000 units. But now comes the kicker. Greater than 6 times the amount they had anticipated. Like, the amount that they had anticipated was ridiculous already. So, I mean, in the end, it was successful, what is great. But obviously, a game like that only selling 160,000 units, even in the year 2010, is just fucking... it's so sad. It is so freaking sad. But yeah, it's a wonderful game with a lot to see. Damn, even in Japan the game did not sell. So the game came out in Japan, okay, November 5th for Japan, it's probably not that bad. So in November 5th, 2009, the game came out in Japan. And 3D Game Heroes sold 7,300 units in Japan by the end of 2009. But even still, in 2 months, this game only, quote-unquote, sold 7,000 units in Japan. It's like a complete flop. What is ridiculous, because this game is better than some Zelda games. I would take, yeah, to actually go back to that Zelda clone argument, I would put this game over all the Game Boy Color and Game Boy. I put this game over here, Link's Awakening, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, maybe even over Minish Cap. I'm not sure about that, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, obviously not over A Link to the Past, but this game is quality everywhere. Even if you don't get the references to other games, this game is quality. And obviously, if you get the references to all the other games, it's even better. Let me guess, Silicon Studio, are they still alive? Wait, 3D.Game Heroes is from the people that made Bravely Default. Speaking about quality! And they are still alive, what is actually nice to see. So yeah, in 2012, Bravely Default, then obviously Bravely Second End Layer in 015, yeah. Well, I think you can say 015. But yeah, they didn't make many games if I look at that, especially a lot of Japanese-only stuff. But yeah, they apparently only make games for iOS and Android now, because, yeah. Apparently they released a game this year called Terra Petal, that is published by Mistwalker. I think Mistwalker only does cell phone games now too, do they? It's ridiculous. A company that released Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey is doing fucking cell phone games now. Is Sakaguchi still with Mistwalker? I think he's still with Mistwalker, is he? Yeah, seems like it. Oh man. But yeah, the people that made Bravely Default made 3D.Game Heroes. I did not know that. Good, ladies and gentlemen. That was it. That was 3D.Game Heroes. I'm gonna watch some more videos, and I will clearly never ever watch these videos again on a live stream, because of kinda sucks that I want to do stuff on my live stream that you have to watch. So yeah, I wish you a wonderful night, and tomorrow we're gonna have day 5 of Michael's game recommendation. I wonder if it's gonna be that game, but I need to get my Xbox 360 ready for that, because I can't use it with a fucking DualShock 4 controller. So the DualShock 4 is a fantastic thing. I mean, it works on a PS3, but there's a game that I wanted to do today. Like, the DualShock 4 works perfectly on everything besides how you say it? Besides the left analog stick. Everything works. Even the camera stick works. But not the left analog stick in this game. I wonder why this is the case. But yeah, I will probably just get my Xbox 360 out. If I'm doing that game that I'm talking about right now, that you don't know what I'm gonna do, it will be more of a recommendation because it's so weird. I particularly don't like the game much, but I can appreciate it for what it is, and I'm not typing in internet chats that there is no effort in it, or it's just color with whatever, you know. So I can appreciate things even that I don't understand. So yeah, but I will say it then if it's the game, and I will warn you that I can't give a 100% recommendation out of this, because if I'm gonna do the game that I'm talking about right now tomorrow, I need to replay it at one point. But it's really special. It's extremely special. But yeah, I'm out.